the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
Get yourself a mouthpiece and just show up tomorrow. You feel me? So, I mean, I just know where I come from. Ben Getty, I know where I come from, man. You know? And so I'm always happy to be here.
Speaking of boxing, boxing is a serious sport. What's your thoughts on the Donna Stevenson situation?
Man, in my prayers, man, that can happen, A lot of people don't understand the in-depthness of why I call myself one time, man. Just, like I say, I'm looking for that one time, but one time it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? This is a real sport right here, And y'all remember when Danny Garcia daddy said, after I beat him, Danny Garcia daddy was like, my boy done. He ain't boxing no more. He ain't boxing no more. Why? Because he's successful, he took care of his family, he's smart with his money, he got his own clothing line, he don't need to take punches. The boy don't need to take punches. He already became a champion. He already going in the history books. And that wasn't coming from a coach, that was coming from the father in him. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's family, even though they always support us as fighters, nobody's family wants to see us like that, man. Nobody wants to see us in that kind of pain. And even us fighters, I don't have the desire to hurt a man that bad. Though I do want to hurt many men, but not that bad. You feel me, man? And if it ever happens, and I just really hope that it never happens to me. What's the #1 rule in boxing?
Protect yourself at all times.
Protect yourself at all times. It's the #1 rule in boxing, baby. You know what I'm saying?
When you see stuff like that happen on Donna Stevenson, does it make you second guess continually?
No, I mean, once again, fight the right fights at the right time. You know what I mean? It's hard, man. It only takes one blow. It only takes one blow. Nobody knows. There's been others before him, and there's going to be others after him. And that's the devastating truth about the sport of boxing. We're not going to put on 16-ounce gloves and give you a show. We're not going to do that.
Who don't you like at 147? Is there anybody that just gets under your skin that you want?
Who don't I like? Nah. I just got too much respect for the fight game to not like anybody, I can maybe not like something that a fighter said, I think Errol's just trying to push my buttons anytime he's trying to talk some trash. But I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. But he should know, because when I look a man in his eyes, I don't blink, baby. When I look a man in his eyes, I don't blink. So when I said you're gonna get that, you're gonna get that.
Keith, not many guys can do this pattern. 95% of boxers at least don't do this pattern in between shadow boxing. Makes you maybe a little bit kind of special.
Huh? Wait, what? That I can multitask?
Yeah.
Huh?
No most guys don't do this.
I will put a sparring partner in the ring and then have to talk to you, and then I'll impress myself. Okay? This ain't that impressive, homie. It ain't that impressive.
We helping you cut weight. Any thoughts on bottom jack? That big cut?
I mean, that was a bad cut. You know what I mean? That's another thing that's really, and he fought on, and fought on, and fought on. I mean, that looked like a horror film. That looked like a horror film, man. So if I didn't catch what he said after the fight, this and that. So I mean, if he wants a rematch, I really hope, I respect that boy gets his rematch, and hopefully doesn't suffer another cut like that, and do a better job at fighting his fight. Keith, you was talking about.
What are we looking at this year? 2 or 3? What are you hoping to get?
Just said 2. I don't like to make promises I can't fulfill. You know what I mean? I told y'all, I'm humble and I'm honest. You've heard me speak many times. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna throw up the number 2.
You mentioned Ferguson again, but don't forget it. How was you gonna get those guys? Have you ever imagined?
I don't know, but I would have put on a show.
Keith.
Put him in the time.
Keith.
A lot of hip hop.
Huh?
You've been listening to a lot of hip hop. You rhyming a lot.
Nah, dog. I got what you call interview bars. I got interview bars. You know what I'm saying? I got interview bars. Yeah. I ain't a rapper.
Keith, how you feel about a fight like until limitations being mentioned as one of the top fighters in one of the top fighters in boxing with only 13 fights?
Hey man, that boy's nice with me. And he did so much in the amateur, came to the pros, he accomplished things that nobody else has accomplished. What do you say about a man that did something that no other man has done? You gotta say that that's a great man. So, I don't know my real opinion about him being like pound for pound #1 or this or that. But at the end of the day, man, he's entertaining for you guys. He's not but a little guy to me, you know, but he's really entertaining. I think Deontay Davis, I think that's the fight, you know. I don't know what weight class Davis is really trying to be in or not be in, but I think Lomachenko, anybody with all that skill, you know what I'm saying, like Fury, anybody with all that skill, all that, anybody with all that skill, it's hard to beat that skill. Floyd Mayweather, it's hard to beat that skill. You need a puncher to take care of that skill. So that's why I like Deontay Davis, man. You know, and I think he's just devastating, and skillful, and to be real honest, I would like to see my boy Gary Russell Jr. get that rematch, because I think he hopped into that a little too quick. Because Lomachenko, he was a stay busy fighter, he was an active fighter, and my boy Gary Russell Jr., he had a long layoff, not a super long layoff, but a long enough layoff where he didn't need to take that fight. And I think he underestimated him. I think he underestimated him because he thought, well, he ain't really a 12-round fighter. I got this. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a big part of me that would like to see that rematch with Gary Russell Jr. because he brings skills, more skills than some of the last competition that he faced, because Gary Russell's still young and hungry. So,
what do you think about Tank's skills in comparison?
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I think Tank is more devastating. I think he's more devastating, man. You know, and you know, we seen Lomachenko get dropped. You know, I mean, it's boxing, baby. You get hit, you fall down, it happens. You know, but Davis can do something that when he get back up, his legs ain't gonna feel right. His legs ain't gonna move right. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. I mean, I really respect Lomachenko. You know, touch, spot. You know, he's southpaw, right? You know, yeah. You know, I really respect a lot of that stuff that he do. He's not scared, you know. He moves into position, then really gets to the position he wants and hits you. But the whole time it's hard to keep up with what he was really trying to do. Was he really trying to hit you with the jab? Was he really trying to hit you with the right hand? Or he wanted that body shot? It's hard to tell. You know, he's a great fighter.
How were you able to hold on to the WBA strap for 2 years?
Because I'm the super champ. Because I'm the super champ. Tell him, champ.
We will go to the 10th round right now.
Tell him, champ.
WBA?
Where Mendoza punk is, yeah.
He said the images, pictures on Twitter, if you want this fight. Yeah, that's two fights.
I'll be honest, man, I'm not the biggest boxing fan. I learned from other people that tell me a lot about boxing. I'm like, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a spectator. You know what I mean? I'm not a big, I don't go out to the Bucks games and all these other sporting events. I'm not much of a spectator. You know what I mean? But if you want to play some football, I'll be there. If you want to play some basketball, I'll be there. You know what I mean? I'm not Tiger Woods, but if you want to go play golf, I'll be there. You know what I mean? Okay? Man, it's hard to beat the Patriots, man. Hard to beat them, man. How you doing, sir?
Where do you think you're topping out? You saying it's 145
in my trophy case at my mama's house. And I remember being 10 years old, flipping through that book, saying to myself, hopefully one day there's going to be a man, a boy, that's going to go just like me. And when they flip through this book, my future will be inside. You know what I mean? So 147, man, that's everything. Not 154, not 160. You know, I can eat cake and ice cream and be there, but I like to be in shape, and I like to give it my all. And that's what we do at 147.
Hey, King, give you some water?
Huh?
Like, did he give you some water?
I'm already drinking my sweat.
Errol is up, TBV family. Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.